Dear student, let us do the most important topic of this chapter, which is torque on a current carrying coil in a magnetic field. Here you can see there is a current carrying coil PQRS and the current is in this direction. This is PQRSP, right? And this is supposed to be kept in a magnetic field making an angle theta, right? So means the uniform magnetic field direction are along this direction like this. So angle is theta at this point. So this magnetic field B is making an angle theta. Again this is also theta, and naturally this angle will be 90 degree, and this is direction of magnetic field, and this is also 90 degree. Okay. So now we know that the force on a current carrying conductor can be given by the formula F is equal to IB, this is ILB sine theta, or this is IL cross B. Keep in mind here L comes first and then B, because otherwise the direction will change, because L cross B means we will move from L to B. Okay. So L cross B. Now firstly we will find the direction of force in the arm SP. In arm SP, right? So in arm SP, the direction of current is from S to P. Magnetic field is in this direction. So first of all, if we want to find out this angle theta will be between L and B. So since we are measuring from S to P, so angle will be 180 minus theta. So we'll write F vector, let we represent this F1 is equal to I, current is I current is passing through this coil. Okay, so this is SP cross B, or this is I SPB sine of 180 minus theta. Let us suppose this length SP, this RQ is equal to L. So I would write here, this is SP is equal to QR. So we should take it breadth is equal to B, and this SR is equal to PQ is equal to L, length. These are length. So this SP is B, so we'll write IB sine 180 minus theta is sine theta. Okay. Now let us find the direction of force. We have to apply the left hand rule, Fleming left hand rule. So sometimes it is difficult to understand how to curl our fingers like this. Suppose see magnetic field in this direction, current is in this direction, and thumb will point. So sometimes it is difficult to turn our fingers. So what we have to do in that case, we will draw the direction according to left hand rule, right? We know that according to left hand rule, this we have studied, right? This is B, this is V, and this is F. So we have to change the directions accordingly. Now B is along this direction. Now the current is in this direction. We can say it is in Z direction. Okay. So this is B and this is V, velocity vector, I current, and we have to write this is B cross V. Direction of force is given by perpendicular, right? Perpendicular, here we are taking here L, length L. So in that case we move from B to V, so we'll move from B to V. Velocity we will represent here because current is moving in this direction. So direction is from this to this, which is clockwise, so direction will be upward. Okay, so in this case the direction of at this point magnetic force will be upward. Let we represent this as F1. Now apply the same rule at this point. See, magnetic field is along this direction, right, making an angle theta. Direction of current is in this direction, current is moving in this direction, that we represent it by V, and B cross V is this direction, anti-clockwise. The direction of force will be perpendicular to this, anti-clockwise, right hand rule, anti-clockwise. So in that case what will we do? So anti-clockwise, okay, anti-clockwise is upward and clockwise is downward. So in this case it was mistake. In this case we will write the force downward. It means this force F1 is acting downward like this, and in this case the force is acting, it is anti-clockwise, it is moving upward, right? So upward, see, okay. Now both are acting along, like B is along this direction. In both cases that V is along Z axis, so it is acting Y direction. One is acting downward, another is acting upward in the same line of force, so cancelling each other effect. So we can write here F2 will be, again this will be IBB sine theta. This was downward and this was inward, so cancel each other and net resultant force is 0 since they are acting on the same line of force. Now talking about this PQ, on PQ arm. PQ arm, you can see here, if we write the expression F, suppose this is F3. F3 is given by, this is length is L, so this will be ILB sine 90 degree. That is one ILB only. And F4 similarly will be, this will be again ILB, magnitude is same, ILB. Now let us find the directions. Here see, B is along this direction, our current is moving in downward direction, so this is X direction, this is negative Y direction, okay. So this is B and this is V, so acting B cross B is in this direction, B cross V, this is clockwise, the current will be upward, directed in the Z direction, okay. So direct Z direction, we will write in, express in Z direction. So we can say upward means directed toward myself, directed toward the reader. So if we write here along positive Z direction, suppose, right, upward, and in that case like this, upward, okay. And in this case if we write, this is B, okay, and the current is moving in this direction, the current will be in this direction, Z direction downward, Z direction downward, upward, and this will be along Z direction. We won't write here positive, negative, Z direction upward and Z direction downward, right? So we can say at this point it is acting in a Z direction downward, okay, and another one is acting in a Z direction upward. So see here, both are equal, opposite, but not acting on the same line of force, so they will form a couple and will tend to rotate. If both are acting like this, then only they can cancel out each other, but now they are acting, they are equal in magnitude, they are anti-parallel to each other but are acting at certain distance, so they form a couple and tend to rotate the coil. It means the forces acting at these points will tend to rotate the coil and create a torque, okay.